what is going on, Chargers? It's time for Fantasy Football Show with me. And now you take Jimmy Graham's injury a few years ago, and then while he's laying on the ground, you decide to put a bowling ball over his foot. That is his injury. That's Greg Olsen's injury. His foot basically exploded in a way. That's very scientific, but that's basically what happened inside. So that's for Dynasty Leaguers. No, drop them. Everyone drop them. Unless you have an IR spot available. Tight end number 2, Gronk. He came back. He's slower and more stiff. We haven't seen too much explosive playability. I do think, though, that he's finally returning to relevancy. I see him as a solid tight end number 1, tight end 6 on my list. Tight end George Kittle had 200 receiving yard day. Helped those 49ers win a meaningless game. I do think that he is a tight end 1 of now, and even a high end tight end 1. Wide receivers, real quickly. Kenny Galladay, they're banged up. The lines are banged up offensively. I think he's downgraded to a wide receiver 3 until any further notice. Doug Baldwin. I don't know what happened this night. I'm predicting the Seahawks 130-21. Final answer. It's right. I'm a genius. You have to call me genius. But I see him as a wide receiver 3. Injured. Seattle offense doesn't pass too much. I think that's fair for him. Amari Cooper, wide receiver 1, let's go. He's doing amazing. I've already talked about this in other segments. I don't usually need to go further. Plus, I'm on time restraints. Keenan Allen, definitely start him. Wide receiver 2, high-end wide receiver 2 for that matter. Number 1 target for Phillip Rivers, and that number 1 really that guy, and arguably in the offense. High-end wide receiver 2 gets some touchdowns, decent amount of yards. He's a good play. DJ Moore. Panthers have been terrible. I don't think he's worth starting as a wide receiver. Maybe a flex play if you're desperate. Or not desperate, but not strong at that position. Cam Newton's been terrible passing. We've seen it a ton, including that missed 4th and goal. So yeah, he is a risky flex play at best. Josh Gordon. Number 3 option behind Gronk and Edelman. However, he definitely has a role. I think he is a solid flex play. I don't think he's a wide receiver 2, just because he doesn't get enough looks, but he is very, very good flex play. Real quickly, some kickers to just watch out for. Janikowski, Matt Bryant, and Maher of the Cowboys. Oh, it's running backs. I'm going to do a couple running backs real quick. Sorry about that. Austin Eckler, as I said before, another reliable starter when he has to. Prove it this game. Had a decent day for fantasy. I say that if Gordon sits, he's a solid running back too. If Gordon plays, he is a flex play. And finally, my last guy, unfortunately, is Josh Adams. When he starts, he's definitely a low-end running back too. He has that potential. We saw in Notre Dame. Definitely keep an eye on this guy who's not picked up. Pick him up right now. Unfortunately, that has to do it for the fantasy football segment. My final one ever. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you next time. I'm out.